So children, come to page number 101. We will continue reading this story, A Game of Chance. I've written the name of the story on board and even the page number. I'm moving aside so that you can see. So we have seen. So before we resume reading, let us recapitulate once what we have come to know about this chapter in our previous class. So when we have started this chapter, A Game of Chance, we have come to know about a boy. Still his name is not known to us, but towards the end of the story we will come to know the name of this particular boy. That means here the narrator. So we have come to know that this particular boy or this narrator, he has gone or he had gone to a fair with his uncle and bhaiya. Bhaiya means the male domestic help of the family. And why the fair was there? For the occasion of Eid. And that fair in their village every year, it used to last for many days. And when they have gone or they have reached to when they have reached to the fair, at that time his uncle, he met some of his friends and he allowed him along with the bhaiya to move around in the fair. But he warned him not to buy anything and not to go too far. The boy was very happy, that means the narrator was very happy, and he was moving around in the fair with this bhaiya. Then all of a sudden he came across or he came in front of the shop which is known as Lucky Shop, or which was known as Lucky Shop. And there he was astonished to see that an old man, he spent 50 paisa and he got one beautiful clock, the worth of which was 15 rupees. But the old man, he didn't take the clock, and the shopkeeper bought it from him just by giving him 15 rupees. The old man was very happy and he went away. Then he saw a boy who was a little older than him. And that boy played 4 times. And every time he won a gift of or a prize of somewhat great value. That means a valuable prize. But he didn't take any of the prizes. Rather, he took a great deal of cash and went away from there. So now let's read what happens next. I wanted to try my luck too. Very natural, no? When I have seen just by spending 50 paisa, a person can win clock, yes, a beautiful clock of 15 rupees, and he didn't take that clock, but instead the shopkeeper paid him 15 rupees. And another boy, 4 times he played, and 4 different things he got as prize, but he didn't take any. Instead he took the money from the shopkeeper. So definitely just by paying 50 paisa, if we can win something of great value, and instead if we can get, instead of taking the thing, if we can take the money from the shopkeeper, then definitely we will consider ourselves lucky. I wanted to try my luck too. I looked at bhaiya, he encouraged me. Bhaiya also said, okay, no problem, let's play, let's see. I paid 50 paisa and took 6 discs. My luck was not too good, just like me, unlucky somewhat. I got 2 pencils. The shopkeeper bought them from me for 25 paisa. Loss. I tried again. This time I got a bottle of ink. Also of little value. The shopkeeper bought that too for 25 paisa. That means for 1 rupee, 50 twice. That means for 1 rupee he got 50 paisa. That means 50%, half. I took a chance for the third time, still luck was not with me. I had hopes of winning a big prize and continued to try my luck again and again, paying 50 paisa each time. But every time I got a trifle. Meaning of trifle is given an object of little value. Loss, loss and loss. At last I was left with only 25 paisa. Again the shopkeeper showed his kindness. He said I could either play once more with 25 paisa or settle the account then and there. I played again and last 25 paisa also disappeared. What a loss. People were looking at me, and this is just something more to receive. Not only that I have lost all my money, but something else was also waiting for me. What? That was this people, they were looking at me and they were laughing. What sort of insult it is. So people were looking at me, some were laughing at my bad luck, but none showed any sympathy. Who will show you sympathy when you are just playing at your own risk, spending the money? Then who will show you the sympathy? Nobody will show you sympathy at that time. Bhaiya and I went to the place where uncle had left us and waited for him to return. Nothing else to do because all the money I have spent. Presently he came. He looked at me and said, Rasid. So this is the name of the narrator, Rasid. You look upset. What is the matter? I did not say anything. Bhaiya told him what had happened. Uncle was neither angry nor sad. He smiled and patted me. So uncle was a very good person. He was not angry. Rather he patted him. Okay, leave it. Whatever has happened, forget it. He took me to a shop and bought me a beautiful umbrella, consolation prize, biscuits and sweets, and some other little gifts. Then we returned home. Back home, uncle told me that the lucky shop man had made a fool of me. But I was not at all, that means Rasid was not at all ready to believe this one, because in front of his eyes he saw that old man to win 15 rupees. Then that boy got a good deal of cash. So it was all of my bad luck. Why I will just blame that shopkeeper? So no uncle, I said, it was just my bad luck. See? No my boy, said uncle, it was neither good luck nor bad luck. But uncle, I said, I saw an old man getting a clock and a boy getting 2 or 3 costly things. Then, why I should not consider myself unlucky? You don't know, child, uncle said. They were all friends of the shopkeeper. They were playing tricks to tempt you to try your luck. Yes, this is the whole thing. It is some sort of arrangement was there among these old man, this shopkeeper and that boy. They all played in front of the other visitors so that everybody got tempted. Everybody must feel tempted. They wanted your money and they got it. Now forget about it and don't tell anybody of your bad luck or your foolishness. So uncle said, no need of saying all these things to anybody. They will also either scold you or they will laugh at you. So forget what has happened, forget about it. So children, it's a very easy story, a very nice story, and it teaches us something of great value, that we should obey our elders and we should not just try to get involved in this type of stupid things. Then we will also just become somewhat bankrupt, or we will also lose our money or something of great value. Okay. So if you are having any problem or doubt, you can ask me right now. Okay. I'm waiting. If you are having any question, any doubt, any confusion, you can ask me. Okay, Shirshendu has written, no problem. Joita has written, no sir, no problem. No doubt, no doubt. Okay, very good. So just take the pencil in your hand. We will complete this exercise today. Complete the following sentences from memory, choosing a phrase for those given in brackets. Okay. Dash was held at the time of the Eid festival. A big show, a big fair, a big competition. What will be the answer? Hurry up. Answer fast. Type your answer fast. What used to held? Yes, a big fair. A big fair was held at the time of the Eid festival. Tradesmen came to the village with all kinds of goods, dash, to display, to buy, to sell. To sell, yes, correct answer, to sell. So tradesmen came to the village with all kinds of goods to sell. And the first answer, a big fair was held at the time of the Eid festival. Uncle told me dash while he was away, not to buy anything, not to go anywhere, not to talk to anyone. Binayak has just kept it ready. The answer was ready for him. He was just waiting when I will complete saying the question. Then only he will send his answer. Yes, not to buy anything. You can also get confused with the second option, not to go anywhere, but this one is the wrong option because uncle said him not to buy anything and not to go too far. He didn't say him that he should not go anywhere. It was not like that, but he warned him not to go too far. So uncle told me not to buy anything while he was away. The owner of the lucky shop wanted everybody present dash to play the game, to win a prize, to try their luck. Don't send options, Kinjal and there's Joita. You have to type the answer. Shishendu, play spelling is P-O-L-A-Y. Pole he game. What is this? To try their luck, yes. The owner of the lucky shop wanted everybody present to try their luck. To try their luck. Number 5. The first time I took a chance, I got a bottle of ink, 2 pencils, a trifle. 2 pencils, yes, correct. Uncle told me that the shopkeeper had made a fool of me, a good profit, friends with many people. What? A fool. A fool of me, yes, correct answer. A fool of me. We cannot write here a good profit. We can understand that it was a good profit for the shopkeeper, but uncle didn't say one. This one. Uncle said that they wanted the money and they got it, but he didn't say that it was a good profit for the shopkeeper. Okay, now children, the question answers. Let us discuss the question answers. Right now, I will not ask you to write down the answers, but let us just complete them in the mode of this discussion. In a discussion mode, let us complete these question answers, because if I come to know that there will be your pen and paper test, at that time I will ask you to write these answers, or I will help you to write down the answers. Though the answers are very easy of these questions, when we will discuss at that time, we will come to know about them. Right now, I will only ask you to read the chapter properly and just have some sort of mental preparation that our this term 2 exam, it can be like that MCQ type if it is online exam, or if it can also be offline, that means at that time the question answers will come. But if you read the chapter properly, then there will be no problem. You will be able to answer whatever will come in front of you. Okay, answer the following questions. Why do you think Rasi's uncle asked him not to buy anything in his absence? Very easy. Rasi's uncle asked him or warned him not to buy anything in his absence, because he knew very well that Rasid was a young boy. Anybody can easily make a fool of him or cheat him, or he can even just get tempted and can fall in some sort of trap and can become just penniless. What actually had happened, even people can just take him somewhere else. He can get lost. So many things can happen. That's why he warned him. Why was the shop called Lucky Shop? Because the shopkeeper wanted everybody to try their luck there just by spending 50 paisa. They can just pick up 6 discs, and after that whatever the sum will be there, that means the addition will be there of the numbers. According to that number, the object which is marked, it will be that person's, that means the person who has played the game. And if that person doesn't want that article, he can just sell it to the shopkeeper and take money from him. An old man won a clock and sold it back to the shopkeeper. How much money did he make? 15 rupees, if I am not wrong. Yes, the shopkeeper obliged him by buying it back for 15 rupees. Okay. How many prizes did the boy win? What were they? The boy won 4 prizes. What were they? At the very beginning, he got a comb. Then he got a fountain pen. Then a wristwatch. And at the last, he got a table lamp. Okay. Now, why was Rasid upset? Rasid was upset because he wanted to try his luck, but he saw that he didn't get, or he experienced something very bitter. He didn't get anything of much value, but every time his luck was not along with him, he got something of trifle or something of less value, and in this way he just lost all his money. Lost all his money means he spent all his money. And he became penniless there. And moreover, or in addition to, people standing over there were laughing at his bad luck. So he was upset or disheartened. In what way did the shopkeeper make a fool of Rasid? The shopkeeper was having some sort of understanding with the old man and the boy. And that's not only boy, we have to say, with the boy. Because in the question also the boy is written. So the shopkeeper was having some sort of understanding with the old man and the boy. And they played in front of other visitors. And they got some good deal of cash. Looking at this one, the people who were standing over there, they got tempted and they also tried their luck. And in this way, Rasid, who was present there, he also got tempted, and he spent all his money there and didn't get anything of much value. Rather, he just became there penniless. So children, we have completed this one. The question answers are very easy. And this one, working with language, the words given against the sentences below can be used both as nouns and verbs. Use them appropriately to fill in the blanks. This one is very easy because the blanks are given. Even the words with which you have to fill the blanks, the words are also given. So you can complete it sitting at home, and in one of our offline videos we will discuss the answers. Now children, today I will prepare a video on phrasal verbs and I will upload it in your e-portal. Kindly check it from there. And yesterday I uploaded the video of the prepositions, the discussion of answers of the last 4 exercises. Kindly check it from there. Okay. Now before my class ends, write down your full name and write present. All the 10 names I must get.